P-O-N-C-H-O, poncho.
Fluency. Mr. Takashawi spoke with such fluency that Ann didn't realize English was his second language. Fluency.
Fluency. F-L-U-E-N-C-Y. Fluency.
Widget. The greeting card featured a small widget that played a recorded message when the card was opened. Widget.
Widget, W-I-D-G-E-T, widget.
Parched. The long drought left the farmers' fields parched and brown. Parched.
Parched, P-E-A-R-T-C-H, parched.
Parched, P-A-R-C-H-E-D, parched.
Ovation. Josiah received a standing ovation for his moving speech. Ovation.
Ovation, O-V-A-T-I-O-N, ovation.
End of round 2. We'd like to recognize Paige Kilberry. Dalton Kwame. Natalie Kerchensky. Jaden Waltz. And now, round 3.
Hoodwink. The email was a scam designed to hoodwink store customers. Hoodwink.
Hoodwink, H-O-O-D-W-I-N-K, hoodwink.
Okay, this word has 2 pronunciations. It could be traverse or traverse. In the sentence, Jacques and his family will traverse the heart of Yosemite National Park on their yearly hike. Traverse.
Traverse, T-R-A-V-E-R-S-E, traverse.
Nitty-gritty. After a brief introduction to the company, Simon started to explain the nitty-gritty of Jonah's everyday job. Nitty-gritty.
Nitty-gritty, N-I-T-T-Y-G-R-I-T-T-Y.
Tedious. After about an hour, doing the same task over and over again became tedious. Tedious.
Tedious, T-E-A-D-E-A-S-E.
Tedious, T-E-D-I-O-U-S, tedious.
All right, the next one has 2 pronunciations as well. It can be redeem or redeem. And the sentence is, the wonderful food at the restaurant was able to redeem the extremely slow service. Redeem.
Redeem, R-E-D-E-M-E, redeem.
Redeem, R-E-D-E-E-M, redeem.
Shoulder. The football player was tackled so hard that his shoulder was dislocated. Shoulder.
Shoulder, S-H-O-U-L-D-E-R, shoulder.
Bizarro. Everyone was surprised when Todd's seemingly bizarro plan actually worked. Bizarro.
Bizarro.
B-A-C-A-R-O. Bizarro.
Bizarro. B-I-Z-A-R-R-O. Bizarro.
Relative. The medical form asks for the name of the nearest relative. Relative.
R-E-L-A-T-I-V-E.
Iota. Jamal said that in 60 years of marriage, his love for his wife had not diminished a single iota. Iota.
Iota. I-O-D-O-T-A. Iota.
Iota. I-O-T-A. Iota.
Hazelnut. Vladimir sprinkled the last few pieces of chopped hazelnut on top of his ice cream sundae. Hazelnut.
Hazelnut. H-A-Z-L-E-N-U-T. Hazelnut.
Hazelnut. H-A-Z-E-L-N-U-T. Hazelnut.
Topiary. The entrance to the zoo featured many plants, including a topiary shaped like an elephant. Topiary.
Topiary. T-O-P-A-R-I.
Topiary. T-O-P-I-A-R-Y. Topiary.
Ghastly. Getting stuck on a roller coaster for hours only added to Gloria's ghastly experience at the amusement park. Ghastly.
Ghastly. G-A-S-T-L-Y. Ghastly.
Ghastly. G-H-A-S-T-L-Y.
Congratulations. We'd like to recognize Alicia Shesta. Destiny Graffentine. Megan McKnight. Christopher Bostic. Derek Kimber. Jacob McKnight. Hunter Dean. All right, and now we'll go to round 4. Again, congratulations.
Round 4, cajole. Sammy tried to cajole $20 out of his mother. Cajole.
Can I have a definition?
To persuade someone using flattery or persistence. Coax.
Cajole. C-A-G-O-C-O-G-O.
Cajole. C-A-J-O-L-E. Cajole.
Yankee. Alicia's new neighbor is a Yankee who has just moved to Georgia from Rhode Island. Yankee.
Yankee. Y-A-N-K-E-E. Yankee.
Glucose. The doctor checked the patient's blood glucose level to monitor for diabetes. Glucose.
Glucose. G-L-U-T-E-C-U-S-S.
Glucose. G-L-U-C-O-S-E. Glucose.
Podunk. The movie's plot featured a famous star whose car breaks down in a podunk, resulting in her staying there for weeks. Podunk.
Podunk.
No. Podunk.
P-O-D-U-N-K.
Verve. Even though his stories are themselves not very interesting, Johann tells them with a lot of verve.
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 V-E-R-V-E. Verve.
Congratulations. Cole Washella. Crystal Echo. And now on to round 5. We have 3 participants. I will have Diane explain the procedure as we get into this next round.
Okay, when we get down to 3, we know we're going to have 3 winners, first, second, third. If anyone in the round spells a word wrong, just, well, you do say it anyway, but the winner would have to spell, after everyone else is up, another word correctly to win. If not, then we go back and start over. If all 3 of you go out on the next round, we just start another round because you're all 3 right now tied for 3rd place, but we're trying to find first and second. And we'll take you through it as we go, okay? So, congratulations to you 3 because you're first, second, and third. Okay. Hello, quiet in the audience. It's exciting, but give the spellers the courtesy. Encroach. Aaron would not allow Mina's foot to continue to encroach on his side of the couch. Encroach.
Encroach. E-N-C-R-O-A-T-C-H.
Encroach. E-N-C-R-O-A-C-H. Encroach.
Sieve.
Sieve.
When he found out he hadn't gotten the part, Rob began to quietly seethe with fury. Seethe.
Sieve. No, sieve.
Say it again.
Sieve.
No, seethe.
Sieve.
No, no V. Seethe.
Sieve.
Seethe, that's it.
Sieve. S-E-A-T-H-E.
Seed. S-E-E-T-H-E. Seed.
Quibble. Everyone knows that Ryan will quibble with whatever the teacher says. Quibble.
Is it quibble?
Quibble.
Quibble. Q-U-I-B-B-E-L. Quibble.
Quibble. Q-U-I-B-B-L-E. Now, because all 3 missed the word, we go on to the next round, round 6.
Okay. Doldrums. The best cure for the winter doldrums, Missy believed, was staying busy. Doldrums.
Doldrums. D-U-L-L-D-R-U-M-S. Doldrums.
Doldrums. D-O-L-D-R-U-M-S. Doldrums.
Genuine. Dirk's happiness over coming in 3rd place was genuine. Genuine.
Genuine. G-E-N-U-I-N-E.
N-E.
Pyrite. Letitia bought a piece of pyrite to add to her rock and mineral collection. Pyrite.
P-Y-R-I-T-E, pirate.
Congratulations to Jordan Christensen, third place at the Bertha-Hewitt Spelling Bee.
Round 7.
You two should just stay up here, you know, whether you get it right or wrong.
Okay.
Okay, binoculars. Marina complained that they were seated so far from the stage that she needed binoculars to see what was happening. Binoculars.
Binoculars. B-E-N-O-C-U-L-A-R-S.
Binoculars. B-I-N-O-C-U-L-A-R-S. Binoculars.
Okay, kosher. Devorah checked the packaging closely to make sure that the food was indeed kosher.
Kosher. K-O-S-H-E-R, kosher.
Declared champion, Alex must spell one more word.
Quiet.
Thank you, Alex. I was going to say that. Mosquito. The mosquito is a carrier for many diseases. Mosquito.
Mosquito. M-I-S-Q-U-I-T-E, mosquito.
Mosquito. M-O-S-Q-U-I-T-O. Mosquito.
Okay, so this is essentially a new round. So, ruminate. Thelma and Ruby often sit back in their rocking chairs and ruminate on how the world has changed since they were children. Ruminate.
Ruminate. R-O-O-M-I-N-A-T-E.
Ruminate. R-U-M-I-N-A-T-E. Ruminate.
Ammunition. The colonel requisitioned more ammunition for his troops before their mission. Ammunition.
Ammunition. A-M. A-M. M-U-N-I-T-O-N. Ammunition.
Ammunition. A-M-M-U-N-I-T-I-O-N. Round 10.
Okay, starting a new round. Gung-ho. Nina thought her husband was a little too gung-ho about remodeling the kitchen themselves. Gung-ho.
Gun-ho.
Gung-ho.
Gun-ho.
Not gun. Gun.
Gun.
Gun. Gun.
Oh, gung-ho.
Okay.
Gung-ho. G-U-N-G-H-O-E.
Gung-ho. G-U-N-G-H-O.
Iteration. Deanna found the speaker's constant iteration of his main point to be tiresome. Iteration.
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 ITTERATION. Iteration.
Iteration, ITERATION.
Okay, next round. Modicum. Bernie displayed not even a modicum of modesty as he bragged about his hole-in-one. Modicum.
Modicum. MOTICOME.
Modicums, MODICUM.
Jettison. The captain explained that he would jettison the cargo if the plane kept losing altitude. Jettison.
Can you repeat the word, please?
Certainly. Jettison.
Jettison. JETTISON. Jettison.
Alex. Fragile. Thomas carefully placed the fragile china cups on the tray. Fragile.
Fragile. FRAGILE. Fragile.
We were so excited about the trophies this morning, we wanted to take a look at them, so I left one in my room. Mrs. Venice, who's been helping us this morning with the rounds, will take care of that trophy. So Jordan, if you will come back up here to accept your trophy, and also we'd like you to stay for a picture. Congratulations to Bryant Stemson. Our second place winner, if something would happen that our champion can't go to the next round, we are participant if that works for you, and if it doesn't work for this young gentleman, then Jordan would go. Our first place champion, 2015, Bertha-Hewitt Spelling Bee, Alexander Hemming. Again, congratulations. And I want to especially thank our pronouncer, Diane Teglin, our positions judge, Lisa Humber, our dictionary judge, Jenna Uzelman, our technology person, Kai, thank you, our video club, and of course, all of our participants. Congratulations and bye.